So let me just emphasize one important point here. First contact is inevitable and is imminent. So remember, contact is indeed near. It's closer than many people can think. Now I'm going to go over scenario A in case you've never seen it before and realize, first of all, this is the primary scenario. This is how things are going to unfold. So let's look at it. Let's get a better idea of what it is and what it means. First of all, it begins when the new governance is in place and disclosure is made. The fleet, once this disclosure announcement is made by these governments, the landing fleet will then start broadcasts, which detail the mass landings and the dates for these landings. The broadcast will begin initially by speaking about your true origins and true Earth history. And then prior to the actual landings, special procedures for these landings, in other words, the operations themselves, are to be announced in your language on an hourly basis. So that when it happens, you know what's going on. And when I say announced, it means computers, radio, television, and in your head, telepathically. It's important that everybody know what's happening. We do not want any fear here. The idea is ending fear, not encouraging it. Okay, first contact, key to our reality. This event, the mass landings, changes our world forever. Our religions, the perceptions of our economies, the nature of our governments, the operation of our society in general shifts immensely when this occurs. So what is happening now for all of us to know is that, first of all, we've gone through the first wave, which is the awakening. That happened in the 1940s through the 1990s. The second wave is contact. That is happening now. The third wave is the change itself, the metamorphosis, the change in our consciousness. Our world is in the middle of a three-step process. In other words, it's right here. We are sitting in the contact age of a three-step process that is moving her to full consciousness. Oops. Okay, first contact. Devices, once contact happens, we will begin immediately to install devices, processors initially. We installed in homes and offices. We will introduce magnetic lifter technology, which means basically anti-gravity ships. Introduce new global communication system instantaneously, and it doesn't cost any money. Visits to motherships to explain new technologies and timetables. People have to know what's happening here, where are they really going, what are the devices that are going to be used to transform them look like, how do they work, what have we been doing, meaning the Galactic Federation, to anticipate this, prepare for it, and make this transition as easy as possible. So when this all starts, intensive education and training projects on history and consciousness begin. And it doesn't mean hitting books or anything. It means simply sitting down, opening your mind, meditating, and letting all this amazing amount of information flow through your brain. It'll flow through your brain into your nervous and consciousness systems and allow you to retain instantaneously everything that you hear, see, and ask questions about. It will be there. What the mentor's jobs will be is simply to be those that bring this system to us and also keep us on the straight path to higher consciousness, which means full consciousness. So the first week after the landings, you'll interact with first contact personnel and the Ascended Masters who are going to be manifesting. So by the end of this first month, technology transfer and beginning this vast education program we just alluded to. Second month, we start fixing Earth. We begin pollution cleansing and renewal of Earth's ecosystem. Third month, we start finishing up the process that we started in week 1 of the consciousness training and reunion with inner Earth. And finally, month 4, evacuation to inner Earth, or to the fleet to transform.